Hello, welcome to another episode of Astragoth campaign. So we're going to just ambush Tsarina Katerin here. I managed to stage an ambush right out Prague, and I'm just resuming the game so that I can get to see it. Should be interesting. She has a lot of abilities, but yeah, they're dead. Let's go. So this time I'll do a paused overview because otherwise the battle is over very quickly. So overall, as you can see, the enemy army is right here with Tsarina Katerin and the Hag and the Patriarch all leading the army. Definitely lots of good men, Akshina ambushers. Yeah, it's a very cold, dark night, it seems, which is quite interesting. They'll remember this day. Lots of Griffin Legion here, which is kind of cool. It's a nice, good looking unit. You know, some winged lancers, some sleds as well, and some dervishes even. But yeah, the ambush is sprung. I have my bull centers here. One of my favorite units. These guys just melt anything. And then I have my Chaos Dwarf infantry and missile infantry. And you're about to see just a slaughter under this position. It's not just an ambush, it's like one of the best ambushing maps. I mean, it's going to be a slaughter. Let's go. So the battle plan, very well. If we start really close, we're going to advance my cavalry to their enemy cavalry and the sleds, while my infantry is safely guarded. Astragoth and my bull center will attack anything that tries to leave, such as Tsarina, such as the Hag, depending who leaves. And I still have my Soul of Damnation Hell Cannon. Luckily, he's going to fire on anything that's like ranged or anything that survives the initial onslaught. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Let's do it. Just look at the slaughter. Yeah, the Griffin Legion tries to attack, but it's attacked by my bull centers from the back. And then the sleds can't maneuver and do their damage. So, yep. And I mean, just look at the initial, 30 seconds of the battle? They're nearly dead. Nowhere to hide or flee, my friends. In the meantime, Tsarina Katerin tries to leave the area and is intercepted by my bull center. A fighter, and Astragoth is just going to town on the enemy here. And overall, everything is nearly dead. Nothing really surviving. It was a slaughter. I mean, nothing really survived or did too much damage. And the Kadai units, the Kadai summon, is really useful for trapping enemy lords like this, where artillery, any summon, it's really cool. It just allows so much flexibility, especially of this kind. It's not like it's just a bad infantry. No, it's a very good monstrous infantry unit, you know, with magical attacks. So, yeah, does a lot of damage. So that's Tsarina Katerin, dead or wounded, and a victory. So that was a nice victory, not a lot loss. Everyone did their job, you know, it's just the initial damage, it's so high that it's enough to rout them. Yeah, let's go. And while on the same turn, the Balthazar Geld actually declares war, and likely Reichland is going to join in as well. So I guess it's good that I've nearly finished Kislev. I might just finish it off with just one army. like this one. And then Astragoth is gonna defend, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of changes to this development. But luckily, well, it could have been after Kislev is destroyed, but at least we're gonna manage. I think we're gonna manage. Yeah. I have some armies defending it. Luckily, I'm getting, you know, I got a peace with the vampire counts, you know, Gorst, which is good. And the Empire lands, yeah, I'm gonna have to take them all. So everyone joins me, which is good. Reichland is also joining in, and of course we're gonna have already some issues. I think I can fight this out, even if I don't win the battle. Maybe I can just finish off some of their units. But yeah, I'm gonna have to skip some of the battles from now on, otherwise it's such a lengthy campaign. But I think I have a shot. Let's go for it. Yep, so just showing you the aftermath. It was cool. I didn't want to showcase the fight, actually, because I'm trying to skip a couple of them, but of course I'll show you the aftermath. So a good result. That army is going nowhere, so yeah, I'm happy with it. Alright, so this guy is going to have his best army, basically. Syndra's Zanaz is going to move out, and he's going to go and help defend. Sundram's Grimson is going to keep up with Kislev. Molj is having a hard time because he needs to go against Gelt, and it's way too spread out. Durek Dracula is trying to force Theodoric Gausser there, you know, into an ambush, and Astragoth Ironhand is likely going to attack Emperor Karl Franz, or Boris, or even both. We'll see about that. But yeah, it's difficult while these armies are still here, and I may be able to just thwart them. Yeah, they have their ROR units, but I also have my own. So what else? What else? It's bad that I'm so split up, but I think I can manage. I'll lose some settlements and win some. Okay, so Theodoric Gausser actually attacked the settlement garrison and didn't realize that Durek Dracula is there to reinforce. So this could be a decisive victory. I'm just going to showcase it to you. More because it's, let's say, a more interesting army, and you get to see how I would defend, you know, the settlement of Hergig. So let's fight it out. So yet again, a silent overview, otherwise the battle is over. So my Chaos Dwarfs are just standing by, ready to jump on the walls when necessary. I prefer to have the archer units there, just to take a couple of shots. It's not necessarily just to do damage, it's to force the AI into a poor decision sometimes. Because they'll decide they'll just move in and try to attack these archers with their infantry units, while, you know, because they consider that, they don't consider that I can just retire those units, you know. So the hobgoblins are here with the bull centers in case there's any issue. This is just to have the towers shooting, and most of the fight will just be conducted on the other side. Over here, all that I want is just to delay them. And they have most of their peasant units here, and some crossbowmen with that, I think it's the Jade Wizard. It's the Amethyst. It's the Amethyst Deathcaster. There's also a mortar here. That's the main target. Always target the artillery if you can. Some Bretonnian Knights and Empire Knights side by side. That would be a nice view. And over to this side we have great swords. We have halberds. We have some peasant archers and huntsmen. And whenever the AI splits their units here, it just makes it so much easier. And then some mortars, halberds, and more crossbowmen or archers, and some more greatswords. Let's fight it out. So, battle plan. Let's focus on the mortars, the artillery. Those are the ones that, it's not like they're the most dangerous units, they just can cause the most damage quickly. So, because definitely, you know, like greatswords and even the characters, the lord and heroes, are the ones that can cause more damage overall over time. But the mortars are just the immediate damage that can you know, push things. So I'm going to focus my towers on those. My reinforcements will arrive and thwart this whole part of the army. So I'm lucky that the reinforcements are here, because that means that as soon as that army is defeated, the remnants here will likely leave. So let's fight it. Yep, my towers are going to shoot at the mortars. First casualty. Yeah. And my archers, even though they're hitting just halberds and great swords, they can do significant damage, actually. It's quite nice, this view. And I'm not even on maximum settings, so can you imagine how cool this looks on like 4K or something like that? It's amazing. On the other side, of course, 4 towers against 1 unit of mortars. They have no chance. Yep. Wish they would deploy the artillery outside of some of the range, but, well, that's how it is. And soon I'm gonna have my reinforcements, so it should be just fine. Time for my summoning and my army abilities. This is great, it allows you to have presence anywhere you wish. And the purpose, of course, is to just cause as much damage before they arrive to the walls. Ooh, that's a nice bombardment. Ooh, that was a wreckage. That greatsword unit is deleted, literally. So a mortar unit and a greatsword unit and I think an archer unit also deleted, which is great. Yeah. I'm just replacing my units with the Chaos Dwarf warriors, which is great, but they'll just hold the line while my archer units retreat and fall back to the secondary line. And that allows a sort of staggered initiative, or actually staggered defense. In the meantime, they're flying in the skies and the enemy cavalry is coming in, but it's going to be thwarted. So I'm just going to send in the chaff infantry units, not the best infantry, because I don't want the effect of their charge to happen on my best units. Oh, I love those charge animations there. There we go. Yeah, even if they would fight with all their units there, they wouldn't stand a chance. And in the meantime, the enemy lord arrived here on the battlements. He's getting hit by the towers. And of course I still have my Chaos Dwarf warriors moving in. Huntsman moving in. I'm just gonna sip my coffee. Well, that's not a nice volley of fire. Some great swords here trying to fight out my Chaos Dwarfs, but they can handle it for the time being. And by the way, I don't showcase too much the abilities from the lords, from the heroes, the magic. If you wish me to showcase it more, just let me know. But a very decent rule of thumb is that I focus on saving my units. Unlike what I'm doing here by keeping these guys. Yeah, I think they went to the top, and I already sent them to charge them, so they went to the top of the walls and they came back, and that took away the attacking order from the bull centers. That's what happened. That was a nice trick, AI. But yeah, he's definitely gonna lose out. And this unit is nearly destroyed, so I gotta be careful. Those are great swords. They can pack a punch there. Especially with the friendly fire. Them, and also shooting down on these huntsmen that managed to come down the battlements. And I think I was chasing a lord that kept flying around here, so that's why they're doing this. But overall, I'm going for army losses right now, as in I'm trying to attack any units that still have somewhat of a health pool. So for instance, if I cast anything on these great swords, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that would trigger it. See? Let's go. That's a victory. Okay, that was a good victory. It's good when you can thwart a full enemy army without losing nearly anything. So that's great. Army replenishment, it's only for the garrison units. It's great that it has those bull centers. It's a unit that it doesn't need to do a lot, but when you have it, it's so difficult for the enemy to do anything about it. So yeah, it helps out tremendously. Okay, Azazel, he's kind of quite friendly, but he wants me to get a war with Costalton. I think they can finish off Costalton alone. If not, I'll give them a hand to finish them off. Mulch has quite the issue here on the south. Yeah, the Sword of Clain from Be'lakor. Actually, from the Be'lakor's faction. Okay, I was expecting something like this. So, Count Schreiber, I'm gonna have to move this guy here. That's a problem, because he has to defend a very lengthy set of provinces down there. Durak, it's cool. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of enemies here. Yeah, so they have a lot of... If I defeat... let me see. Sorry, I'm thinking through. So I'm thinking, where can I defeat... Wait, hold on. Oh, thank you, Azazel. Azazel cleared that up. So Prague is up for the taking for me. Oh, thank you. I love when the AI helps out like this. Oh, I can even occupy it like a level 2. That's nice. Cool. And yeah, this likely the AI will even attack Azazel's army there, which will help me in the long run. Okay, I need control, I need gold, I need a garrison, definitely. Yeah, I just want anything that has garrison units. This is not an army that can do a lot of damage. Even if they would have a secondary army, I think at the walls I would be able to defend. So yeah, that is good. Das is good. Let's go. Sindras Kanas. Sindras doesn't have a specific army. Neither does Thrumbash here. They are getting it, but yeah, you can see how Gorst is struggling, and it's good that they are no longer at war with them. And I'm at war with the dwarves below, by the way. If I'm not mistaken, they declared war. Which is a problem. It's going to be a problem for the next episode, but yeah. Right now, I really want to move, but I always want to move with ambush stance. Because it's not to ambush, it's to remain hidden. Okay. I wish there was a stance to hide and there was a stance to ambush. Like ambush would be a less effective one, and hide would be much more effective, you know, just trying to conceal your troops. You know, like a hidden encampment, something like that. Or, you know, actively seeking out enemy scouts, you know, simulating that sort of idea. I'm thinking that if I defeat Reichland, if I defeat Carfriends, I can move into Wolfenburg and capture it, and there's nothing really that can attack me there. And that would improve my position overall, you know. Okay, Be'lakor wants to be friends, that's cool. Doesn't give me a lot of gold, but I like, you know, it all adds up. It all adds up. And peace treaty, yeah, maybe after I defeat a couple of units of armies from them. Alright, so those were good developments. There's new wars to do. There's a lot of fighting that's going to happen. I'm glad Boris went away, because I wouldn't be able to fight those two armies easily. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.